and welcome to Notice Tonight, the show that decodes the region. I am Wasbir Hussain. When Rahul Gandhi had resigned as Congress president following the Lok Sabha drubbing, several party leaders had put in their papers in solidarity and in a spirit of shared responsibility. This included Assam PCC President Ripun Bora. No one knows what happened to Bora's resignation offer, and he still continues as the party chief in Assam. But this is not the case in Tripura, where the Pradesh Congress president Pradyut Debbarman has actually quit the post and the party last week. Debbarman, who is also the Maharaja of Tripura, lambasted the AICC General Secretary in charge of the state and accused the party leadership of stifling him and not allowing youths and women, or new faces for that matter, to be inducted into the party. 10 Tripura Congress leaders have since joined Pradyut and quit although other senior leaders have since threatened to file a defamation suit against Debbarman, a threat the Maharaja has dared them to execute. The big question now is, has the Northeast become Congress-Mukt actually? After all, yet another Congress stalwart has quit the party in the form of Pradyut Debbarman. One must also note that not a single state in the Northeast today is under Congress rule, although the region was once a bastion of the Congress party. Until 2015, at least 5 of the 8 states were under the domain of the Congress. What's going on? That's the big question. For the BJP, it has managed to turn its slogan of achieving a Congress-Mukt Northeast to reality. What can the Congress possibly do now? To discuss the issue, I have with me Congress veteran and former Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi. BJP leader Nishikant Chapam joins me from Imphal. In Itanagar, I have JDU-S leader and rights activist Jarzumeti, who was earlier with the Congress. From Shillong, I am joined by Meghalaya Congress leader and former minister Ampareen Lingdo. Well-known commentator and professor of Guwahati University, Dr. Rajiv Handik is with me at the studios, along with Assam Congress leader Dwijen Sharma and Assam BJP spokesman Rupam Goswami. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Notice Tonight. I'd like to go to you first, Mr. Tarun Gogoi. Why has the AICC failed to put a stop to leaders leaving the party? What's going on? What do you think, Mr. Tarun Gogoi?
You see, nobody can stop it. There are some opportunities, parties are there. They will go. We don't bother. If they want to leave, let them leave. Even I am asking also. You see, if you are not happy, you leave Congress. We don't mind. You see, we want old blood to go out, bad blood to go out, new blood to come. I am for that.
Bad blood to go out and new blood to come. But not many leaders from other parties are joining the Congress, Mr. Tarun Gogoi. Unlike the BJP, is the Congress following a closed-door policy?
We don't want other leaders. We want the young people. We want a new generation.
Okay, that's a defined posture there adopted by Congress veteran and former Chief Minister Mr. Tarun Gogoi. They want those who are not interested in the Congress, they can leave. We want fresh blood. That is what former Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi has said, veteran Congress leader. But the allegation made by Pradyut Debbarman, who was until recently the Tripura Pradesh Congress chief, is that the Congress top brass is not allowing fresh blood to come into the party. Now, Jarzumeti in Itanagar, Jarzumeti, you are now a leader of the Janata Dal S. You are a prominent social activist. You are until recently, till the last elections, you are with the Congress party. What is going on? What is wrong with the Congress? Can you explain your own position? Why did you have to leave the Congress? Because you were for a long time with the Congress party. What do you think today?
Wasbir, Congress is a wonderful party. I, for one, I really appreciate the values and the principles that's part of the Constitution of the Indian National Congress, especially of secularism. And in my 15 years in the party, the top leadership is okay, but somewhere in the middle rung, they don't seem to be committed to promote the values of the party or the agenda of the party. That's my personal experience, and it was very unfortunate that during my 15 years, I never got to see any general secretary of the AICC who were in charge of the states, especially Arunachal, who really tried to promote women in the leadership, or even for that matter, the capable youth in the state leadership. So I think with the changing times, the Congress party, if it wants to revive itself, should also look at, do some introspection and get into some dynamic mode.
All right. I'll come back to you, Jarjumete. Ms. Amparin Lingdo, you must have heard your former colleague in the party, Ms. Jarjumete, a very, very well-known figure in Arunachal Pradesh. She has a lot of angst. She has a lot of, she has said that, the Congress never encouraged women. The AICC General Secretaries, big leaders never visit Arunachal Pradesh. So this is exactly what Mr. Pradyut Dev Burman, until recently the Pradesh Congress president in Tripura, is also saying that the AICC and the other party leaders are not encouraging new people from joining the party, not allowing women to join. What's going on? What is your feeling? You are a prominent Congress leader.
Wasim, a very good evening to you. Very, very good evening to you.
Good evening.
See, there are two things that we are discussing here. One is the fact that the Maharaja has resigned from the party and made some allegations. And the other is this exodus of prominent and capable individuals from the party. See, I can understand that this anguish of Pradyut ji, but the point that I'm trying to put forward is fine. You can be the president of a PCC, but if you don't perform, and the presence of the Congress never ever took ground in that state, so I have a problem with understanding what is this complaining all about.
Okay, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you, Ms. Amparin, but you are now accusing the Maharaja, you are accusing the former PCC president of non-performance. But the reality is, from below 2%, the Congress vote share had gone up to about 25 to 30% in the last elections, and that was after Pradyut Dev Burman. See, I don't have to speak on his behalf. I'm only as a journalist talking facts.
I don't accuse anyone. I don't accuse anyone, Wasim. Your vote share and all these modern terminologies that you associate with politics is not equivalent to a result.
So you are only concerned about the result.
Now.
You are only concerned about
now in Tripura, and I'm not accusing anyone.
Right. Okay. So Nisikant Sapam, we are discussing.
I'm saying that we won results. We won results.
You want results, but unfortunately, under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi, your party never got any results back to back in a row for more than 5 years now.
It doesn't matter, Wasim. This is just a phase in politics, and the party has been through these kinds of upheavals in the past as well. Look at the history of the performance of the Congress party. It's not a new phenomenon.
Okay.
10 years, the people of India vote for one party, and then after 10 years, they'll decide otherwise. The incumbent factors will obviously be seen, and that's when the population of India decide who to vote for.
Absolutely.
And at this moment,
Aam
it's an
Aadmi is
all-time
king.
high for the BJP.
Aam
So
Aadmi
that's
is
it.
king. The common man is king. Nisikant Sapam, we are discussing as to why Pradyut Dev Burman has resigned from the Congress. He said the Congress leadership did not allow him to function, did not allow new people to come in, did not allow women to come in. Now, veteran Congress leader Ms. Amparin Lingdo is saying, questioning his performance, saying that from 2% to 30% vote share that the Congress got under Pradyut's leadership is no big deal because it was not results at the end of the day. But when you lose the elections, there is some indicator that the party has done well, isn't it, Nishikant? How do you look at it?
Absolutely. You see, first of all, Congress is a sinking ship, number one. Let's not, I mean, I think that those who are still hanging on to the Congress should not live in denial. Congress is a sinking ship. I have a lot of regards for Tarun Gogoi ji, who's a fantastic man in a wrong party. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi should have never been in politics. He's a good guy, but he shouldn't be in politics. Now, do not discredit these Congress leaders who have walked over or who have left the Congress, because if you see, the main person in the Northeast is Mr. Hemant Biswas, and he's such a prominent force now, you know. So, I mean, like, do not discredit your leaders, and Congress is a sinking ship. We have to accept that. Now, in 2014, when BJP came into power, everybody, I mean, those who were not very aware of things, thought that Congress is going to come back after 5 years. Therefore, I could see many channels, I don't know, should I say NDTV, Wirein, Quint, and all these guys, hanging on to Congress's loyalty, and many other, most of the channels, I will not name them. But now, in 2019, it was a big tsunami. And where
Absolutely.
Congress is coming in such a big way,
Correct.
BJP is coming in such a big way, that now there is an exodus of Congress leaders into BJP. They know that if they have to survive in politics, the BJP government today, I mean, I'm talking about the central government, they are going to go on doing what they have been doing. Oh, you see, you are voted for the kind of work you have done.
Right. I'll come back to you. Nishikant, I'm coming back to you.
2024 is going to be a mega tsunami.
Absolutely. You have made your point. I'm coming back to you. Let me turn, before I come to two other panelists, let me come to you, Duzen Sharma, a veteran Congress leader from Assam. Mr. Duzen Sharma, what's wrong? I asked this question to your leader, Mr. Tarun Gogoi. Why has the Congress High Command not been able to stop the exit of people from your party? Yes, Nisikant Sapam says that, there has been a tsunami in 2019. So everybody has realized that, Congress is a sinking ship. There's the word used by, not me, but Nisikant Sapam. But why has the Congress not been able to, stop people from leaving the party? You have said, take the case of Assam. Two veteran leaders, Bhuvaneshwar Kalita and Gautam Roy.
No, you see, there are certain people who always look to opportunity. And these opportunist people who have got a lot of things from Congress party, who has got a lot from Congress party, some of them have left Congress and they have joined BJP. Not all the congressmen are going to BJP and joining BJP. First of all, if you lose an election, it does not mean that Congress is a sinking party. Congress lost the election earlier also, and Congress came back to power. You have seen Indira Gandhi, how she came back to power. 1977, Congress lost miserably, and after that, Congress came to power again. So, it is not that. There are two types of people. One, look for MLA-ship, ministership.
Okay, basically you are saying that opportunists.
No, there are certain people who looks to ideals of Congress party, who looks to the
ideals
history
of Congress party.
Now, who looks to the history of the Congress party.
Before I come to Dr. Rajiv Hendik, Jarju Meti, the Congress leaders in the panel today, Congress leaders in this particular panel tonight are saying that those who have left the Congress are opportunists. So are you an opportunist? Why did you have to leave the Congress party after 15 long years? You are the Mohila Congress top leader.
It depends on how the leaders of the party look at, women seeking opportunities from the party to contest an election. Congress is a party which has been promising more space and more opportunity to women in political leadership within the party and in governance per se. Since 1995, it had been promising the women of India the 33% reservation in assembly and parliament, and during the UPA 1, UPA 2, it couldn't get the bill passed, and even when the BJP came to power, the Congress had been, especially under the Mahila Congress President, Ms. Sushmita Dev, we had been demanding for the reservation bill to be, placed in the Lok Sabha.
Yeah.
So Congress has been basically leading the demand for more opportunity and spaces for women in political leadership. And that kind of a party in a state like Arunachal, where I won't say I am the only one, but in the Congress party, I had been there for the last 15 years,
Okay.
seeking an opportunity to contest an election.
Right. So
And that kind of an opportunity was not given to me, so I had to leave the party.
absolutely.
Yes.
So what
if it
he is
is
basically saying is that the
opportunism,
party
perhaps
which
I am an
pushed for
opportunist.
33% reservation was actually not encouraging women. Dr. Rajiv Handik, how do you look at this development, this trend of BJP able to achieve its slogan of Congress-Mukt Northeast? See, none of the states are under a Congress rule today, and even in those states, prominent opposition party, the Congress has been the main opposition party today, one of the main opposition parties in Tripura, and you see the Pradesh Congress president, who also happens to be the Maharaja, quitting the party and accusing the party. How do you look at this whole trend?
I think this question of Congress-Mukt Northeast is actually part of the entire Congress-Mukt Bharat that BJP is planning to do, or what Narendra Modi said during his first tenure itself, that their plan is to have a India which is Congress-Mukt. And I think recently, about a year back or so, he said that even Congress needs to become Congress-Mukt. And he was referring to the culture of the Congress, and perhaps it's the culture, that is the culture which many of the earlier congressmen are today accusing the party of, and the reason, citing that as the reason for leaving the party.
Why has the BJP been able to almost achieve its target? What's wrong with the Congress?
It's not basically wrong with the Congress. It's actually since 1970s the politics of entire India have changed actually. You have people coming to politics, taking politics as a profession. It's not something which
taking
is being
politics
done.
as a profession now.
And in that sense, the politics is for power. It's
Politics
not for,
is for power.
It's not for any ideology.
So the long and short,
and
short of what Dr. Rajiv Hendik is basically saying that people are moving to the party which is in power, because they are
More
power
than-
hungry.
more than any ideological
But my question to you, Rupam Goswami of the BJP, my question to you is that, why is it that the BJP is willing to take anybody and everybody, whoever wants to come, you induct them into the party? So a lot of questions are being asked. Why BJP has already, so many members, so many MPs, we have broken the record, you have a whopping majority in the 2019, and still you are trying to take as many people as come, and many are criticizing you for your role, for example in Sikkim, where you have taken 10 members of the opposition SDF into your party. People are accusing you of making a backdoor entry into a state like Sikkim, where you did not win even a single seat in the last election. So this is the allegation. This is not my point of view. I want your response.
Well, Wasbir, first of all, a phases comes for every political party. Now the bad phase of Congress is running, and this time I think Congress has to face this phase for 30, 40 years.
More.
Maybe.
Okay.
So basically what we have 130 crores population in India, and all are good human beings. Nobody is bad. So what BJP believes, it is the party philosophy. It is the party philosophy for which the people of the political party acts. So, as because no one is bad,
So we think
Everybody is welcome. No one is bad, everybody is welcome. Is that the philosophy?
exactly, and under the guidance and leadership of Narendra Modi, I think everybody will think for the country.
Okay, okay. So everybody is welcome. That is the moot point. Mr. Torun Gogoi, you know, let's go back to the moot point that we were discussing this debate. Pradyut Debbarman, the PCC president, has resigned. Why are people leaving? I'd like to ask this question to you because you said that, okay, everybody is free to leave. You want good new blood and so on. But why are people leaving your party, Mr. Torun Gogoi?
You see, I don't know the reason behind him, why he left for. But you see, we had an experience earlier also. Congressmen leave, congressmen join. And I know him also. Sometime also he was active in Congress, sometime he was not active. He is a man who is having not 100% commitment.
Yes.
Today he is here, tomorrow he is there. So that politics, and besides also Tripura politics is slightly different because he is a tribal man. So there is a conflict between the other Bengali speaking people also. So there might be some reason also, what I don't know, for which he has left.
But Nisikant Sapam, I'm coming to you, Amparin Lingdo, I'm coming to you immediately after this. You know, Nisikant, the BJP has adopted a policy, anti-Congress pro-regionalism. Anti-Congress pro-regionalism. Your party seems to be rocking because if you win, you win. If you don't win, you can fall back, you can lean on the regional political parties. The Congress has failed to have any alliance with the regional political parties, whereas you have mastered the art of aligning with the regional parties. That is giving you rich dividends. Is it the strategy that has clicked for the BJP in the Northeast very well? Nisikant.
Okay. As for the BJP is doing a fantastic job in India, and at the same time the Congress is sinking into the Vanshwad, the family dynastic politics.
No, please answer my question.
You have to see
please
that
answer
more
my
than-
question.
Hanji, exactly. I'm answering. So, can you repeat your question again?
Now, my question is, do you think the BJP is clicking in the Northeast because you have aligned with the regional parties? If you don't win, your regional alliance will win and you will be in power in any case, whether by winning the election or not.
Oh, I'll put it the other way around. Yes, in a way, what you're saying is also right, but the other way around is like, for example, in Manipur, I will not name anybody, but the remaining Congress people are knocking on the doors of the BJP, and the BJP central leadership is not exactly decided whether to take them in.
Is
And if the BJP leadership doesn't take them in,
is this a breaking news that you are giving, that the Congress MLAs in Manipur are knocking at the doors of the BJP? Because the
you may
Congress
call
has
it
denied
breaking
it.
news. It's a fact.
Just 10 minutes back, I have seen a
They
news.
will deny it. See,
Congress
what-
has denied.
Now
what
you listen
happens?
to me.
What happens in politics
Just
is they will
15
keep
minutes
denying
back, I
it
have
till the
seen
day they actually
news
cross
that
over.
Congress president has denied that news. That Congress.
Mr. Gaikangham, the Congress
President.
president
How
has
can you
denied.
see within
Like,
15 minutes? You are in the show
उनका
for last
सर
27 minutes.
वासबीर साहब
Maybe
उनका
half an
काम
hour,
है
I
डिनाई
was
करना. बट मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं, देखो मिस्टर वासबीर साहब, I had told you कि 2019 में BJP will sweep it. Again, I'm telling you today that the BJP, the Congress MLAs are knocking on the doors of BJP. It is BJP who haven't decided whether to take them in or not.
Okay.
If the
But that
BJP
has
do
been
not
denied.
take them
That
in,
has
they
been
will
denied by the
join
Congress
Shiv
president.
Sena.
That has been-
Our
Sorry, sir.
veteran Congress leader in the studio,
You
Nisikant,
can call me a soothsayer, but this is what it is.
Nisikant, veteran Congress leader in the studio, Dvijan Sharma ji is saying that the Manipur Congress president has flatly denied.
And he
Sir,
is saying
I
that
run a newspaper
BJP
also,
is a
don't forget.
divided house in Manipur.
Okay.
Sir, please, wait. I will advise the remaining Congress MLAs who are still there it is wisdom for you to join the Congress, to join the BJP. I'll tell you, बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, बारिश का पानी अगर नाले में गिरे तो नाला का पानी, गंगा में गिरे तो गंगा का पानी. आप BJP में आओगे,
I'll come
आप
back
शुद्ध
to
हो
you.
जाओगे.
Let me go to Ampareen Lingdo in Shillong. Nishikant, hold your thoughts. Ampareen, you know, is there, instead of being on a denial mode, is it not time for the Congress party to indulge in really serious introspection? What's going on? You know, there seems to be a leadership vacuum. Nobody knows, so this frustration creeping in. Lot of people don't know their future, so leaving the party. Do you buy this analysis?
See, it is presumptuous on the part of people who are not part of the Congress to believe that we are not having in-house discussions and introspection. We are at the moment in that stage where there is this one political party that is doing extremely well across the country. And in places where they have not done well, they are using other modalities and negotiations to get into government with other parties. I feel that the Congress party is going through this process. I, for one, as an MLA of the Congress party, I'm going through this process myself, where I have to introspect firstly to myself. One of the panelists in this show have already said that the situation in politics demands this movement from one party to the other for the sake of survival in politics. What I don't appreciate is the fact that we've just seen what happened in Karnataka. Now, when somebody has just won from a particular party, because of this entire scenario, you are now forcing individuals to take some quick decisions to actually get into elections again and abandon or disband their own political affiliations for the sake of political survival.
Okay.
So I would believe that it is wrong for you all to imagine that there is no in-house introspection going on. We are going through this phase. We are getting used to what's happening around us, but we are waiting for some of the unfolding of some of the issues that are anyways rocking this country.
Your point.
We've just
your
heard
point. Your point.
in so
well
many
taken,
platforms
Ampareen,
about the
your
CAB
point,
coming in.
Your point taken, Ampareen. I'll go for a short break. When I come back, I'll go straight to Jarzumeti in Itanagar and to all my panelists. Don't go away. I'll be right back after this very short commercial. Welcome back. Since we are having this discussion in the backdrop of the Tripura PCC President Pradut Debbarman quitting the party, let us listen in to what Pradut Debbarman had said after resignation, after he resigned from the Congress party. Let's listen in.
Very sad to say, I can't speak about other parties because I've only been in one party all my life, Congress party. But the Congress party today is not allowing genuine workers, genuine people to enter into positions of influence. It's a very sad thing. Same old faces for the last 25 years who have not contributed much. We are not allowing new faces to come. It's the same old faces that we are seeing every time. And when someone new comes and tries to change, there is a lot of opposition. There's a lot of opposition. Another thing which I felt really bad is there's so much of groupism. And groupism has destroyed the Congress party. अगर आपको मेरा NRC केस से इतना प्रॉब्लम था तो आपने मुझे प्रेसिडेंट क्यों बनाया? क्योंकि प्रेसिडेंट तो आपने मुझे 6 महीने पहले बनाया. एनआरसी केस तो मैंने 15 महीने पहले फाइल किया था, लेकिन आपको अभी प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो मैं तो अपने आइडियोलॉजी से और अपने प्रिंसिपल से कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं कर सकता हूँ, तो मैं हट जाता हूँ.
Okay. Now, very clear-cut statement by Mr. Pradut Debbarman. Mr. Torun Gogoi, Mr. Debbarman has said, party leaders did not really allow youth and women to be inducted and that he was not given a free hand. Mr. Pradut Debbarman also said that the Congress was not happy because he had filed an NRC petition. So he's asked this question, you made me party president 5 months ago, whereas I had filed an NRC petition 15 months ago. So how can NRC be an issue now? So how do you respond to this allegation charged by Debbarman that party did not allow new people to come in? Mr. Torun Gogoi.
I don't know. There is a report also that before he resigned, he met Amit Shah. That I don't know. Before he resigned, a few days before, there was allegation, he along with his mother, she was also a minister, then she was an MP, I know her also. So there were allegations by the congressmen, then they met Amit Shah also. Why did they meet Amit Shah also? So all this, it creates a lot of confusion. That's why I don't know what. But the fact that he has left and he has formed a new party, and a new party is definitely going to help BJP.
Now, okay. Now, Ms. Jarjumeti, you have been watching the Northeast politics quite closely. You have been yourself in politics. Now, the question is, there has been people move from one party to another, which is very common, particularly in Arunachal Pradesh, where people transform overnight from one political party to another wholesale, not one person joining. So now, many will say, Northeastern political leaders moving from one party to another is no big deal because the region has a history of floor crossing. So how do you look at this whole development, this particular trend?
In general or in the context of Arunachal Pradesh?
You can speak in the context of Arunachal and that will give an example of how the situation is in the Northeast.
See, my personal observation is that unlike some other parties, Congress actually does not indoctrinate its members, because of which I think many people actually don't really sympathize with the party or are within the Congress party because they appreciate or admire the principles and values that the Congress party actually stands for, which is at least constitutionally. Second, as I said earlier, the second rung, middle rung leadership in the Congress party who come as AICC in charges of the state here, they don't seem to interact with the Congress members as guides or as mentors.
Yeah.
They generally come as observers, they come, observe and leave. Now problem is,
there is a huge disconnect.
This whole BJP, and the BJP, when it started talking about Congress-Mukt Bharat and all those, I was still in the Congress party and I started closely following our own leaders and observing, and I was also in charge of a few states of the Northeast Mahila Congress, and I used to interact with members of the party and outside the party also in other states besides Arunachal.
Right.
My observation is that actually the agents of Congress-Mukt Bharat are sitting in the AICC, especially the ones who have been in charge of Northeast. With due regards, very unfortunate that these senior people, they are supposed to actually groom the younger generation of the Congress, but they haven't been doing that. So that's
so-
what. So because
so-
they are the people,
So, Ms.
especially in the
Ampareen, let me
Congress
take
party,
this.
they
Right.
have not been
Jarjum, please.
indoctrinated.
Jarjum, hold your thoughts. I'm coming back to you, Ms. Ampareen. I'm coming to you as well, Mr. Dujan Sharma. Miss Ampareen Lingdo, you see this charge on the Congress that, there is a disconnect between the AICC or for that matter the top leaders as well as the leaders in the states. Many people are saying this. It's not just somebody who has left the Congress is saying, even people within the Congress privately, in private conversations admit that there is a disconnect within the Congress party due to which there is a free run for the other top political party in this country today, that is the BJP. And everybody is flocking to the BJP. It's not just the Congress. People from other parties are also flocking to the BJP simply because they have established a very good connection with the masses. That is the general perception. What are your thoughts?
Firstly, I don't understand the word indoctrinate. I don't know how somebody can say that you need to indoctrinate somebody in politics. So I don't understand that concept. I would associate with a party because of its ideology. So to me, that would be my first priority. The second thing about the fact that everybody's flocking to the BJP, this is where the people of the Northeast feel again left out. It's a general feeling of all of us in the Northeast to know that these big parties hover amongst themselves in mainland India. So this is not just a problem for the state of Meghalaya vis-a-vis Congress. Even now that there is the BJP in the center, there is this feeling that Delhi is very far from all of us. So I think we should not get into that debate because anyways, there's very little importance given to the people in the Northeast. The other thing is that I would believe that the very fact that the BJP's ideology at this point of time is based around certain premises. The first premise is you need to be a Hindu, you need to speak Hindi. Now, those kinds of ideologies can be very dangerous for the country. So I believe that at the moment,
but
the BJP
Ms.
is on the
Ampareen
high,
Lingdo, my
and
question
they're
to you,
making
I have a counter
they're
question.
making hay while the sun shines.
Yes, Ms. Ampareen, I have a counter question to you. You are saying that Northeast still feels alienated and distant from New Delhi. But let me remind you that it is your party which had been in power for most part after independence. It is the Congress party which has ruled. BJP has been ruling for the last 5 years and once during Atal Bihari Vajpayee's time. This is only the second time really that they are in power under Narendra Modi. So it is the Congress that has been ruling most part since independence.
Fine.
So why is this disconnect?
This disconnect remains even if the party in office in Delhi is the BJP. We have 2 MLAs in my state, but the BJP is in government in a house of 60. So you tell me how factual and how connected are the leaders of the BJP in Delhi connected to the people of my state.
Okay.
So they've come in through the regional forces. Now the point that I'm trying to make here is that this is what happens generally to any party. It is not a simple thing for me to just go to the AICC and meet somebody big. Neither is it going to be simple for any other BJP member to go to Delhi and meet a big boss in Delhi. So let's not corner the Congress on that ground. I just feel that at this point of time, there is this uncertainty, there is this insecurity for many legislators across the country. In the south of India, because they are different from us, they have their own identity, so they can actually project their ideas more openly. Now in the Northeast, really speaking, we have to piggy ride on a bigger party for even regional parties' ideologies to be
Okay,
understood.
piggy ride, Rajiv Handik, piggy
You can
ride on a
see
bigger
what's
party.
happening
But
in
you
the
know,
situation.
what prevents, see, BJP's strategy of anti-Congress pro-regionalism is actually rocking. That is the reason why they are in power in
Doesn't
Nagaland.
matter.
That is the
I want
reason
to
why
comment- I
Biren
want to
Singh
comment
is
on
in
this.
power
I
in
want to
Manipur
comment
today.
on
How many BJP members were there in?
Nishikant, you have to,
How
now,
many
Rajiv,
people?
now,
How many
what
people won
prevents the
elections?
Congress
How
from
many
aligning
people
with the regional
won
parties?
elections
I
on
will
the
hit the
BJP?
nail on the head right away.
on a
No, what is
BJP
preventing
card?
the Congress?
I will hit the
No,
nail on
no.
the
No,
head.
I think the
So you
the,
tell
the
me,
fact
how
that
many
stands on the
people
way
won
of any
elections?
alliance
Carry on.
between Congress and the other parties, regional parties, is that for most part of the history, electoral history, will find that they were pitted against each other. So for AGP, for example, to align with Congress,
They were
it's
pitted
almost
against each other.
Yeah,
So BJP is a new party.
BJP in that way, it's a
Yeah.
new party, and so it's easier for them
Sorry.
to actually negotiate
No,
and
it's not
find
about.
a way
It's
to
not
make an
about
alliance.
party.
So
Wasbir,
Dr.
I
Rajiv
really want
Hendik
to
is
Tell
making
you,
a point. Yes,
Wasim,
somebody.
I need to speak now.
Yeah. Carry on.
I need to speak now. The
Carry on.
NPP is not aligning. The NPP is not aligning with the Congress because of some other reasons. I think people in Meghalaya know what those reasons are. We don't need to speak in a national platform like this about why the
Wasbir,
BJP,
please, Wasbir.
why the NPP is
It looks like
aligning
Miss
with the
Lindo's
BJP
show.
and not the Congress.
Yes,
You cannot
Nisikant.
have the same
You
application
had your say.
of
You had your say.
situation.
Yes,
Now-
Nisikant, carry on.
Please give me half the time that you have given Miss Lindo.
Carry on,
Number
carry on,
one,
Nisikant.
I grew up in Delhi. And we were always seen as an outsider in Delhi. And thanks to the Congress party, because all the books of the curriculum in of the NCERT never had a mention of the Northeast. Therefore, everybody thought Northeast is alien. Okay, number one. Now, the BJP comes in and the BJP says that the look of Haryana, the look of Uttar Pradesh, the look of Punjab, the look of Rajasthan is not the look of India alone. The look of Northeast is also the look of India. So
Yeah.
much so that the latest warship of India is called INS Imphal.
Yes. Yes.
You see, the biggest flaw in the Congress is, I'm sorry to say, the new generation of India, I think 65% is below 40 years or 30 years, something like that. They have rejected Vanshwad. Come on, we don't belong to one family, damn it. We don't belong to one family. Okay? And you cannot, you see,
So what is
Mr.
the point you're making?
What is his name? Mr. Kalita,
No, what is the point
who was
you're
a Rajya
making?
Sabha MP, quit
You're saying
on
that
the
what?
protest of the Congress's abrogation of Article 370. The
No, no,
problem
this is
with
wrong.
Congress
This
is
is
they
wrong.
are so stuck
This
with the power.
370,
What are you
Arre,
saying?
come on,
370
it's all over the
was brought
news.
at 11 o'clock.
You
and
cannot
Kolkata
go against the
resigned at
370.
8:30, and by that time, nobody
What
knew
is
You made
that
fun.
370
You
will
made
come
fun.
in
You,
the Rajya Sabha.
the Congress has
It
always
was
spoken
totally
the Pakistan
confidential.
tone.
Kolkata did not know, nobody knew that 370 will
Sir,
come
no,
at
sir,
11
what are you
o'clock.
saying?
Sir.
11 o'clock.
If
He
whoever,
resigned at
whoever that,
8:30.
the
That
news
is the
agency
fact.
came up with
He
that
resigned
should have
for his
sued the
personal
agency,
gain.
the news
That is
agency.
the
Okay, let me also
Sorry,
bring in
sorry,
Mr.
that's
Torun
your
Gogoi
saying.
once again.
Sorry.
Let me bring in Mr. Torun Gogoi
What
once
about
again.
Pulwama
But
attack? What
Yeah.
about the surgical strike?
Okay.
You hate Modi, you hate BJP, fine. But do not question your own
No,
country.
it is not the
Don't become
question of
anti-national.
hating. It is the
As
question
who
of
says
principle
we
and
hate the
ideology.
Honorable
अरे
Prime
सर्जिकल
Minister.
स्ट्राइक के बारे में
you-
पूछो
you
do not
hating.
make
उसके बारे में
accusations
पुलवामा
like
attack
this
के
on a
बारे में
You are
television
trying to
channel.
hate somebody else.
Nobody
We don't
hates
hate
the
anybody
Honorable
else.
Prime
Sir,
Minister.
sir, छोड़ दो
We
sir.
are not
आप
hating
लोगों ने
anyone.
Yes, we
Please,
don't hate.
don't put words in our mouths.
Yes.
We appreciate a lot of
can't
the
hear.
things that our
We
Honorable
don't hate
Prime
anybody
Minister is
else.
actually doing for this country. It is
Yes.
wrong on your part to say that we hate him.
We don't
Okay,
That's
okay,
wrong.
okay. Let me
So it's
go.
not fair.
Let me go. Allow me to go to Mr. Torun Gogoi. Mr. Gogoi, this particular trend of Congress leaders leaving the party, this seems to be helping the BJP achieve its target of a Congress-Mukt Northeast, because that is the slogan which the BJP had given, and they have almost achieved it because none of the state is your party in power today. Mr. Gogoi.
You see, this is not possible. Yes, provided they will be able to, what you call good government, provided they will be able to give employment, check the prices, improve the economic condition of the common man. Yes, if they can deliver
Yeah.
better services, better facilities, better pay, raise their standard of living, definitely, you see, people will support them. Otherwise, by giving a big reception, Howdy Modi will not help. In fact, today I told, the Assam has made a rowdy Assam. See, this rowdy Assam, where there is a
No, but
law and order is
but you know-
absolutely in a very, very bad shapes, whether
But-
dacoits,
but
whether
Mr.
murder,
Gogoi-
whether rapes, atrocity,
But Mr.
women,
Gogoi, despite-
the police, that
but
that
the
will help
reality
us also,
is-
not that
Mr. Gogoi, the fact is, the Congress-Mukt Northeast is a reality. You are not commenting on that. Mr. Gogoi.
It's a false. They are living in a dreams.
It is
You see,
impossible.
they will realize what's up sometimes.
It's
And if
already
it
happening.
feels
And you
the
are
Mukt,
saying it's
That
impossible.
there is
they
no
want to
government
Mukt
in
all
It's
the
all.
opposition party.
It's all.
They want a dictatorship.
There is no government
That is,
in
we don't want
Northeast.
the
It does not
BJP
mean
Mukt.
that Northeast has
It
become
shows
Congress.
that their dictatorial attitude. It shows that they don't believe in democracy.
Yes.
It shows they don't believe in secularism. You see, that exposes this. In India,
Okay,
it's
let
full
me-
of
let me go
diversity.
to-
It's not possible.
Ms. Jarjumeti, I'm running short of time. Let me take the final comments from you. Now, you know, what is going to happen, because basically it is the BJP and its regional allies. Now, many would like to know what will be the role of the other political parties. You keep the Congress aside, because Congress is still one of the leading political parties. Now, how do you look at the road ahead? It is either the BJP or the BJP with its regional allies. That is the winning formula for the Northeast.
See, if Congress has failed to retain its people or retain its leaders, it's also because there is a gap. There is a gap, in the top leadership and the regional Congress party people. And if today, as you say, that the BJP has been allying with the regional parties and making backdoor entries and taking over, the states without getting a majority in the assemblies and all, that's how they began. For us, like as of now in the Northeast, the issue of the Citizenship Amendment Bill is going to be one of the burning topics, burning issues and concerns.
Right. But
Now,
but
it's for us to wait and watch. It's
Okay.
for us to wait and watch how the regional parties actually
Yeah.
protect
But-
the regional
but-
issue,
but
the
Jarjum,
regional interest
but
of the
Ms.
people,
Jarjum,
being allies with the BJP.
right, but the fact remains that in the last time the BJP may have allied and then got into power, but this time it is the people of Arunachal that have given a massive verdict to the BJP in the state. We cannot forget that as well.
Yeah, in fact, that's what the young people are today saying, that we had hoped that our leaders will protect our interests. So they are probably Congress or the other regional parties or other political parties which are
Right.
active in the state,
Right.
probably would be waiting and watching.
Right. Okay,
How
Rupam, your
the
final
BJP
comments.
or its allies
I'm running
will
absolutely
tackle
short
this.
of time, 10 seconds. Rupam Goswami.
No, actually, I am, because of the devastation of Congress, I should not comment much on it. It is for like they doesn't have a good leader who the country can rely upon.
Right.
So basically, the leadership, especially if we want to talk, I can talk about the Rahul Gandhi. And
let's not go into that. Let's stick to the
no,
debate.
Even
We're not discussing.
even in Assam also, they have a president who is a Tihar jail.
No, let's not go into personal.
So,
we are
these are
not.
the
We are,
reasons.
we are,
No,
we are
these are-
not.
no, these
We
are
are not here to do personal
these are
attacks on people.
definitely the reasons, and in fact the people.
So you are questioning the leadership.
Exactly.
That is what, in simple terms, you are questioning leadership. Okay, Mr. Torun Gogoi, as I have been saying in this debate, anti-Congress pro-regionalism strategy for the BJP has really clicked. Do you agree? Do you think that Congress now needs a counter strategy, Mr. Gogoi?
No. You see, by bringing this CAB, how is a pro-regionalism? By bringing CAB for Bangladeshi, how you see they are promoting, or how they can talk about regionalism? You see, we are more regional yes,
Prime
than
Minister
BJP.
Dr. Manmohan
In fact,
Singh
if
was
you
in
see
let him
the
speak.
history,
Let him speak.
they were opposed even division of the states on the basis of language.
Okay.
From the very beginning, Gwalalkar, they want one culture, one language. That's why they talked about Hindi. So where is a question of a regionalism?
Okay,
They don't
okay,
believe
okay.
in regionalism. They don't believe in
Okay.
state
Now,
languages.
Mr. Gogoi, what is the future of the Congress in the Northeast? What is the future, you think?
Is Northeast better? Whole India is a better. Forget about Northeast. Northeast, other states, smaller states, they go along.
All right. We will wait. We'll have to wait and watch. I'm coming to you, both Nisikant and Amparin Lingdo. Professor Rajiv Hendik, your last comments.
It's true that BJP is becoming increasingly Congress-Mukt. I mean to say congressman-Mukt. Many congressmen are actually leaving the party and joining the BJP. So it is, I don't know how the situation changes there. But I must say one thing, that a credible opposition, a strong opposition is a need of democracy, any healthy democracy. And for that reason, perhaps, Congress needs to reinvent itself, needs to pull up its work from underneath. They cannot sit and simply wait for a time just after they did, after 1977 when they came back, because the situations have changed. It is totally technology driven now, elections are taking place, things have changed so much, and I think many of these people who have gone from Congress to BJP are also intimidated by the very, very strong organizational presence of BJP all over India.
Okay.
And finally, my
yeah.
final point is, I think, as a historian, I must say one thing, that we should not be in a situation as in Germany just before the Second World War, when everyone was in a hurry to join the Nazi party.
Okay, we'll have to wait and watch. But the point that Rajiv is making is that Congress needs to reinvent itself, because India needs a good opposition for a healthy democratic tradition.
And they have
now,
20%
now,
votes,
Dujan
they can still work
Sharma,
upon
can you really reinvent yourself, Dujan Sharma?
No, see, my point is...
No, can you reinvent yourself?
No,
is it possible or not?
We must, not myself only, we must reinvent ourselves in the Congress party, and we are doing it. But my point is, as because we are not in power in Northeast states, it does not mean that Northeast has become Congress-Mukt. I don't
You
agree.
don't think the Congress
let me
has
finish
become...
the sentence. It does not mean that Northeast has become, because you see, look to Meghalaya, only 2 MLAs are there. BJP is having 2 MLAs. It does not mean that Meghalaya has become a BJP state. Likewise, Nagaland is not a BJP state. Manipur is not a BJP. It is a Khichdi government in Manipur. So I believe
government in Manipur.
Yes. So I believe the Congress has a very bright future in the coming days.
Okay. We'll have to wait. I'll bring Amparin, and finally I'll go to Nisikant. Amparin, your final comments. Amparin, very quickly.
Congress is going through this phase. The whole country is discussing this phase that we're going through as something unprecedented. I think that's not true.
Yeah.
The Congress has gone through these ups and downs many times in the past. Don't say that Meghalaya is all BJP now.
Amparin,
we're 19
you seem to be
shared by us.
You are saying that the Congress will rise from the phoenix. We'll have to wait and watch. Nisikant, 10 seconds. Final comments. Nishikant, I'm running short of time.
Okay. Don't give me... Okay, listen. The BJP is doing a fantastic work, and therefore, and Congress cannot compete with that. Now, with the abolition of 370, Article 370 in Kashmir, even the Jamaat Ulema-e-Hind, the biggest Muslim body, has supported the BJP and saying कि हमारे अंदर कुछ मतभेद हो सकते हैं, लेकिन वतन के चक्कर, जब वतन का क्वेश्चन आता है, हम उनके साथ हैं. You see, so you have to understand that the BJP is doing fantastically well, and 2019 is a super tsunami.
All
And
right,
therefore,
all right.
rest of the politicians who have some wisdom will
At
definitely join
the
BJP.
end of the day, it is the Aam Aadmi which is the king. Election results will reflect what the people think of all this. But at the moment, the Congress in some difficulty and needs to reinvent itself,
Yes.
as one of our panelists have said, because the country needs an opposition. We'll have to wait and watch whether they can come up to that position of coming up with a viable and strong opposition. On that note, I thank all my panelists for participating in this very, very engaging discussions, and I end this edition of Notice Tonight. Viewers, thank you for viewing. Good night and goodbye.